Discovery Center, which we have acquired Wild Cab Bluff Nature Center in the last year, so we're coming right on 1 year of that. So we've seen growth as far as that goes with who we're able to serve. And then just the numbers aren't lying. Memberships are up, birthday parties are up, admissions are up, school contracts are up, groups coming in. So we're definitely seeing an impact there. We're working on a $700,000 exhibit expansion right now. In the next 5 to 10 years, I see the Discovery Center in Wild Cat Bluff expanding. I don't know, maybe there's another wing in the future or other services that we're providing, more children's museum type things, more animals.
So this exhibit is highlighting the Karen community that we have here in Amarillo, a refugee population that has come over from kind of the border between Myanmar and Thailand. We worked really closely with that community here in Amarillo through the Refugee Language Project to really help us understand, what their experience has been like here in Amarillo, and to help us give their experience to the visitors that we have coming here.
We do, which is of course developing neighborhoods for the most part, but we also do a lot of commercial development for 30 years. And I can say that we can talk about residential development, right? But what I love about Amarillo is it's very consistent. It's very consistent. I'm not saying we're immune to recessions. We weren't immune to the subprime mortgage crisis of 2008, but we survived it better than most communities because we just don't ever get too far out there. There's a minimal amount of over speculation. It's funny because the people I've talked to that do business in Dallas or New York or Atlanta or Chicago or wherever it is, they all have the same speech, which is, this is where I really thought I wanted to be and now it's hard. And so there's a sense of almost jealousy when you're talking to some of these folks, like, oh, that sounds nice. So you said one or two words, because it's easy to live here. It's easy to do business here. It's easy to get around from point A to point B. It's easy to go see your kids play sports. It's really easy to pick on Amarillo, but boy, howdy is it an easy place to raise a family.
Right off the bat, we did old-fashioned stuff, or family recipes. And okay, that's good. She's all like, "Well, we're gonna add keto." I'm like, "There's no way. It's not gonna work. What are you talking about?" We added the keto, and it just took off. But when diabetics started coming in, especially young children, they were going to birthday parties, couldn't have a cupcake. I mean, I teared up like a baby. I'm like, "Yeah, this is why we're doing that." And now we've introduced vegan, gluten-free, and it's even more of a response.
Through COVID, it grew a ton because everybody was staying at home and drinking. Last year was historically our best year ever. And I think a lot of that was coming out of COVID.
What are some of the challenges that doing business in Amarillo right now?
It's really CDL drivers and our lower paying jobs. I've done business. We've done business here since 1952, so it's. Everybody in this town that I've met is like family to us. So.
As you know, the dairies in the region, feed yards in the region, and the beef cow herds in the region make this a great place for beef packing and all this exciting stuff like the new plant coming along. They can be a potential supplier to us for raw materials as well.
People here are totally different. They're friendlier, they're more family oriented, They treat you like family, whether you're an outsider or not.
We're the beef capital of the world. Looks like we're going to stay that way.
We've been open a year. We just hit our year anniversary, and since the day we've opened, we've been exceptionally busy. I mean, really, really busy. Amarillo is a good hotel town. We need people to come to Amarillo and stay for 2 or 3 days. Experience the whole city, which we are seeing that, and that's the real fun when they're coming here for a wedding and they're all from out of town, and they're getting to see what the city has to offer. And there's a lot. It has to offer a lot. Everything was saying you need to come to Amarillo. So and since that decision, because everyone asked me the same thing, like, why are you in Amarillo? But I love it here. Again, I own a house. I've lived here almost 2 years now. I just find it a wonderful place to live.